Suzanne Collins. Collins was born on the 10th of August in 1962 in Hartford, Connecticut, which makes her 53 years today. She writes fantasy, science fiction, children's literature, and young adult fiction. However, most of you probably recognize her as the author of the very popular trilogy The Hunger Games, or as it's called in Swedish, Hungerspelen. Family. Susan's father, Michael Collins, was a US Air Force officer serving in the Vietnam War. Because of her father's work, Collins had to move a considerable amount during her childhood, changing schools every now and then. Her father used to tell her about his experiences from the battlefields and was very open about his military experience. And as you can tell by the messages in her books, her father's experiences influenced her a lot. Little is known about Suzanne's mother, Jane Collins, and I couldn't really find any concrete information about her online. Collins is known to be extremely private about her life, and not much is known about her current family. However, she is married to Cap Pryor, an actor, and they have 2 children together. Work. Suzanne Collins is without doubt most famous for the trilogy Hunger Games, which is the book that I've read. Hunger Games is a book about Katniss Everdeen, a teenager living under poor conditions. Everdeen gets to compete in a survival game consisting of 2 tributes from each district in the country, totally 24 participants. The goal is to be the last tribute alive, and if you are, you win the whole game. The message in the Hunger Games is that being rich doesn't mean that you're better than everyone else. A poor person can still be more successful than a rich simply because they have to work under poor conditions and therefore respect what they have much more. Everyone's life is equally valuable, no matter if you're rich or not. Collins also wanted to make war a more discussed topic, since she knew from experience that it was not talked about enough. She has said that she believes that if we introduce kids to these ideas earlier, we could get a dialogue about war going earlier and possibly it would lead to more solutions. And I think she's right. A film version of the trilogy, consisting of a screenplay written by Collins, is also being made. The filmed version of Book 1, Book 2 and half of Book 3 are already released, and the last part of Book 3 will be released this November.
I volunteer as tribute!
1.
Collins has also written scripts for children's television shows and has worked together with Nickelodeon. Some of the shows are Clarissa Explains It All, The Mystery Files of Shelby Woo, Little Bear, and Oswald. Besides from the Hunger Games, Collins also wrote the popular series The Underland Chronicles, which is a series of 5 epic fantasy novels. The series is about a boy named Gregor who accidentally falls through the grate of the laundry room in his apartment, falling into the Underland. The Underland is a subterranean world inhabited by humans from hundreds of years ago, along with various giant versions of creatures such as bats, cockroaches, and rats. The message of the Underland Chronicles is that problems can be solved without harming each other. Wars are not necessary. There is also a strong anti-racism message in the series. And that's it. Thank you guys for listening. My sources are in the description down below.
And just levitate.